comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Overdrive. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. No good up high. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. Player 1, KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Yoga teleport! Where is he going? Grabs and throws him away. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Drive rush to keep it going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters planning something? Teleports! That's gonna rattle him. Back this combo hits and we got trouble coming. Ops Devil's Reverse. A super art? Are we gonna see a comeback? KO. You're undeniably stronger than before. Crank up. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
The top round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jumper. A low heavy hit. Throws him down. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Yoga flame. Jumps. The throw miss. Drilling time. Lets the Yoga Inferno rip. Springs forward with the drive rush. Smart play with the throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. The throw whips. Burnout activated. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Player 2 is dominating. Oh, burnout triggered. Looking for a chance. Doing some quick planning? Are they thinking about how to steal this? They were not cleared for takeoff. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in.
Now, find a new rival.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Come on, get ready.
Prepare yourself.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Holds out with the block. Grabs him. Player 1 down to the wire. What a finish. Great meat on the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Got their eye on the air. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Lets off a projectile to waste time. Yoga fire there. Player 2 can build off this lead. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Knockout and their spacing is charges forward. Player knocked them out of the air. The throw is denied. Player 1 needs KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Bamboozling time with the yoga float. They're going for the super art? That's a counter. Player 1 will need to do a better job of utilizing their drive gauge if they want a different result than last round. Throws them. Breaks the block with a throw. Is this sunburst gonna be too hot to handle? Player 1 is looking at an anti-air in the clutch. Player 1 can't let this sip. Ooh, what a smart throw. That corner is starting to anticipate that throw. Here comes a big combo. Reversal. What are they gonna do? Amazing. They are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Does a good job of pushing back. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Still slugging it out here. What are they thinking here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Was looking for that jumpy KO. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shows a medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Gets scooped from down low. Breaks the block with a throw. Still scrapping for control of the space. Not much life difference. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refresh connects with the throw. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon.
Totsugeki to the face!
This is a critical moment. Doesn't check the throw. Player one
Face the giant and walks away unscathed! What a win!
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Breaks the block with a throw. Pokes with a medium kick. Just out of range for that blow. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Important tech there in the corner. Opts for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Does a good job of pushing back. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Like, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Knockdown and opts for the throw to close it out. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Nice tech. Gets the jump in. Big, low, reaching heavy. From up above. Charges forward. Sunburst. I hope they pack some sunscreen. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Teleports. That knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Uses their drive gauge. The low kick hits. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a jump in. Grilling time. That's the Yoga Inferno rip. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? That corner is starting to look scarce. Oh my god, what a throw tech! Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Teleport! No way! That throw's gonna take off a chunk again. What now? They're using a fireball to force a reaction.
Do we see a drive impact here?
Quick medium reads the jump in perfectly. Dangerous range here.
Yoga fire to turn up the heat. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here?
Baits out the low kick. Breaks through with the throw.
That was a fight turned round